trying to spend less time making beats so I can tighten up. Just get better at making beats faster. Okay, so I don't have any ideas, so I'm just going to arrange. Let me take this out for now. Let's just arrange. How about that? Here, split, boom, boom. Oh my God, can I? Okay. Let's see. So many ideas we can do with this. Okay, well first let's get the sample. Maybe we can make an intro. Yeah, I usually don't go through the process of arranging on the stream, but you know, let's actually I do. That's cap. I just don't explain it. So in the spirit of making sampled beats, you always start with, or sometimes you do, you start with a sample. Is this it? Yeah. I can't even pronounce the name. I have an idea, so we can automate the time, the tempo. It's something I like to do a lot. Do this, and then we can. Oh, no, let's go back. Let's do this. Let's put macros, real-time stretching, and so we can increase it all the way to 145. Copy it, and then paste it here. Okay, we can stop at that part where it goes right here. Boom, boom. And then we can stretch it actually. Probably make it more go faster. So to make it stretch, come all the way over here. And then maybe we can put a bandpass. So let's so I'm already getting ideas. Type shit. So let's copy the regular tempo and then put it here. It kind of like plays into it. And then it plays into it. Then we could, what we can do, let's take off this EQ. Let's put a band EQ.
Okay, so I'll hit the bed. Good
You heading
fortune
to you heading out? You heading out, bruh? Hey, appreciate you pulling up. You take it easy, owner.
I'll be going to sleep. Yes, thanks.
Yeah, I know it's pretty late over there. Hey, man, get that beauty rest. We all need that rest. Appreciate you pulling up. Oh wait, let me. Oh my God, it's doing it again. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, okay. This DAW be lagging for the like I don't know how many times it just lags. Okay. It may crash. It may crash. It may crash. But fuck it. I'm gonna just explain. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna cut this up in a VOD. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this up in a VOD. I'm gonna explain how I arrange beats. Which is pretty simple. It's not like complicated. I'm not out here the original beat maker here. I just follow other people and what they do. I've only been making beats for like a few days. Hold on, y'all. My stream might be lagging. Let me know if it's lagging or not. And then my internet is going down. Hold on, y'all. But essentially, wait, how the hell Photoshop open? What the hell? What the hell, boy? What the hell you doing, boy? Boy, what the hell wrong with you, boy? Okay, my FL Studio is not responding either. This is perfect. This is absolutely freaking perfect. Oh my god. Log in, man. Dude, it just logged me out. What the fuck? Okay, that's crazy. You teaching us music now? Okay, shoot. Fuck it, might as well. Fuck it. Might as well. I mean, I could just show y'all the basics of how I arrange a beat. I don't think when I make beats or on stream, I don't really explain it. I'm just making it, but I could just go by every idea that I do, essentially, if that works. So I could probably cut this up how to make a beat 101 by Josh Crafts. Jesus Christ. Oh man. I'm about to cut that up and put it on the VOD channel. So this is a sample beat. So what I'm doing right here, I'm just increasing the tempo. The tempo is this. As you guys can see, it's going faster and faster. My camera's kind of blocking the tempo. Actually, let me move my camera real quick. So you guys can see. But I don't know if you guys can see that right there. So if you could see the tempo at the top of my camera. So the tempo is like the beats per minute, the rhythm. It gives you the rhythm of like what your beat is. Essentially, when you're making a beat, you gotta always pick the tempo and you have to keep that in mind. So it's increasing the tempo. I'm making it automate where it'll go all the way up. So I have an idea. When I was using the C-SPAN, I had it in a bandpass. And a bandpass is, I'm not gonna, maybe I shouldn't explain what the fuck I'm doing. But essentially, a bandpass is this. This EQ. So what we can do is that we can use this automation of the bandpass. So essentially, I can automate it where the bandpass will move the way I was moving it, right? If that makes sense. So I can go to last tweaked. It says band 1 frequency, and then I can just press automate flip, and essentially, if I move this up, this should change the automation. Let me see. So let's see. Let's see. It should move it. Oh, there it is. So you guys can see it moving by itself. So that's another way, another idea. So let's turn up the volume. The volume's kind of low in my opinion. Let me turn it up a bit. So let's see how this plays. Woo! Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. 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 So that's just like one transition. I like to do different type of ideas for intros just to try it out. And so that's one of them. So that worked out well. Sometimes ideas don't work. And so it's just try and error. When I started making beats in 2020, it was the hardest part about beats is the learning curve of the program itself, getting used to the program and then outputting results that sound professionally good. So if you were making a beat or a track, whatever genre that you produce in, if you're making an instrumental within that genre, you have to at least have the capability to make something where an artist can hop on it. So part of the reason why a lot of it is like simplicity, because sometimes I've noticed when I started making beats, man, I wish I had the stream VODs. I actually started making beats on Twitch too as well. I wish I had the stream VODs. Hell, we could probably take a little detour and I could show y'all the first beat that I put out. It's not the first beat I made, but it's definitely the beat, one of the first few beats that I made and I actually released on my YouTube channel. So, but essentially making beats, let me see. But yeah, making beats is really, it's a process of understanding like the fundamentals of how to actually make music. It's something enough to like actually get people to listen to it. So, for example, this is called Jolly Good. I made this with the homeboy. Shout out to Philosopher Jones. And this is my first lo-fi beat.
Yeah, we all are having a jolly good time. And everything is working out fine.
3 years ago. This is the first lo-fi beat in 2020. Damn. It's very basic, bitch, but it's like, you know, I was just watching a bunch of YouTube tutorials. That's kind of like another thing, is watching a shit ton of YouTube tutorials. Like they have everything. I learn a lot from making beats from whatchamacallit, watching other people make beats. Like for example, one dude, Nate the Producer Beats, I learned a lot about how to make R&B beats from him, and he just shows the whole process. So for me, I love watching other people make beats. That's one of the process that I learned how to make beats. Is that your channel? Yeah. So if you do exclamation mark I think it's just do ! Socials. That's my music channel. It used to be my beat channel, but now it's gonna be my overall music channel. So when I do drop music this year, I'm thinking I should have an EP out by the end of this year. I am dropping an EP, and then I'm working with Muse. Me and Sienna are working on a. Honestly, Admiral, I don't think you heard our music. Which, by the way, shout out to DistroKid. DistroKid finally removed. I was trying to change my name because I had my original beat channel name, JMI. That's why you see like the JMI tag and you hear the tag and everything. But I'm changing it just to JC. And when I tried to change it, they didn't let me change it, and I got lumped in with another JC on Spotify. So I sent a request and they actually did it. So yeah, this is Bartenders. Essentially, this is me and Sienna's duo rap album group, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, me and Sienna, we do make music. And we made a rap group duo called Bartenders, and it's based off a game that I played on my channel. Which, if I go Valhalla A real quick. It's based off a game that Sienna introduced to me. This bartender drink game. Cyberpunk bartender drink game called Valhalla. And this was 6 years ago. Jesus Christ, what the freak? Yeah, 2017. Bro, wow, this is so old. This is so old. This is when I used to be young.
Find out what we get when we eat that. Alright, edit that out. Alright,
dude,
Cyberpunk
the editing's so
bartender
bad.
action.
So bad.
Valhalla.
So if you want a gold mine of my old shit, my channel's right there. Actually, where's the video when I revealed my? So this series is also when I first did a face cam. Let me see if I click on this. Oh shit. Oh, it's actually I clicked on the right one.
When is it gonna stop raining? Oh, my clothes are getting wet.
Did I do a skit to this? Hell nah.
Hey, hey.
Okay, it's right here. All right, I'm not gonna. That's a bunch of cringe. It's a bunch of cringe.
Okay, it's inverted. Gosh dang it! Why can't you see it? You see it.
Look how young I look, bro. Oh man, but no, yeah, this series, this whole game series is fire. I would literally play this again if I had the time. Yeah, but it's pretty much a cyberpunk bartending drinking game. It's like it's a virtual novel type of game, made by Sukaban Games. And me and Sienna will casually always joke, like, when are they going to release the next game? Because their next game is called Nirvana. They haven't released it yet. It's crazy. We're waiting. It's been literally like at least 5 years. I don't know when they first announced it. But yeah, it's our duo, our rap group duo, is pretty much based off of that game. And so we call ourselves the Bartenders. We already got an EP out. We're working on an album right now. Some of the beats that I think past old ass VODs, we've worked on some of the beats that are going to be on the album. But I could play one song that we did. And please ignore pre-Sienna. Because she, at the time, didn't transition. Okay. But I'll play this and we'll get back to it. But yeah, I'm just giving you lore of what we do.
This is what you wanted, right? Me up in the spotlight, villain with the pen, so I'm young, light hero on the mic, young all might, yeah. I I've been doing just fine. I've been here until the past, and now I
You said
know
you
it's
might
mine.
freestyle
Some used to
rap?
doubt I could even deliver a punchline. Young you to see the future, know that that's a damn lie. Young Ed with the steel tip, Rusky with the lines, young Jet, how I feel, and all my shooters.
This is my
strikes
favorite song
that
from the
you
EP.
might meet your demise. No link, leave you in the past. Look, kill the beat, so I'm dropping spirit.
So I make
tracks.
this beat
Get his way or not me on the map, like
2021.
so if they want the static, we gon' see who lacks in. When it comes to competition, we gon' see who stacks. Ain't never seen a pair better, and that's facts. And if they want the rap, no pride, that's a rap.
Yeah.
These niggas talk no jutsu. Got him imitate a fucking cat solos.
This is my verse.
God can only put me in a pack. Cthulhu, I'm absorb all of your tax. No voodoo, nigga pull up to the ocean front. What's a samurai sword to a sucker?
This was 3 years ago. Damn.
I'm zero struck your soul with the fear. These bars got your mind, fuck my pen with a tear. Your movement slowed, block controlled. Yu-Gi-Oh, you battle the rap duelist, bro. I say this is usual. This your last word and you missing all your shots. Watch how your ghost screams, I'ma beat you like a cop. Cutting dickheads off so they won't fuck anyone over. You pray for an altar, these niggas calling Jehovah. So bring your diss to the table and I'ma spin you a track. My notebook spits death and my psych is my raps. I light 'em up.
So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much that's bartenders. So yeah, if you follow, yeah, just you can also do ! Bartenders, I believe. If you want to follow that the YouTube channel on there, if you want to keep up to date when we drop music. We are dropping pretty soon. But and then again, the music channel, the beat channel, that it used to be a beat channel, that's going to be my main music channel. So I'm dropping my own personal music on there as well. But sometimes I'll put like beats that I make here on the music channel. So yeah. So yeah, that's a little deep dive lore, a little sidetrack, but because I was like, oh yeah, I don't think Admiral, I don't think you may have known that, may have known that. So wish I can sing. Me too, bruh. Me too, bruh. I got to resort to AI to get some singing vocals. Which I don't usually use AI. I don't know about you. My stances on AI has changed. I only use AI as a tool. I don't want to use it as my main kind of thing to make beats or anything. So I just kind of changed my stance on that. But anyway. But yeah, so this is just an intro. Just trying to push it into the beat. Get the beat going. Okay. So now we have to figure out, are we making verses? So arranging's pretty easy for the most part. You just kind of have to have an idea of what you're doing. If someone's going to rap on this or do something on it, then you might want to keep it simple. So I'm going to add some more elements, some more instrumentals, like instruments in it. But my advice to anyone who's trying to make beats is that don't overdo beat making. If you're trying to, now, of course, you can experiment, you can do whatever you want to do. But if the intention is, I want someone to hop on my beat, then don't overcrowd it, because 50% is the beat. The other 50% is the artist. So if you feel like your beat is like good, it just needs something else, like maybe like an artist, then that's where you just stop adding elements. I used to overdo that. I used to add a shit ton of sounds, noise, all this other stuff. But then by the time I get done and I have this full layered beat that just, it doesn't really, what you're really doing is you're just overcrowding it. So then when the artist is trying to hop on it, they just don't feel inspired. It sounds too busy. So yeah, that's my only advice to anyone who's trying to get into beat making, or my main advice. Don't overdo it. And then the first few years, you're going to fuck up. You're going to have some trash ass beats. it's all intentional because you have to build your listener's ear. That's what I like to call it, where you start to really like understand, like, okay, I hear something, I hear drums, I can start building out drums, and this is gonna work. When I first started, I didn't even know how to put drums on, and then when I try to practice and do the basic bitch drums, it always really sounded like bad. So it's really just trial and error and just getting used to the basics. So when it comes to everything, get used to the basics, and once you master the basics, everything else is pretty easy. You just got to build up repetition and get used to making beats, and then it'll just come off natural. Trust me, I'm not a good beat maker. Even to this day, I'm still not the best. I'm still learning. I'm still ass. I'm only like 4 years into this, so I still got a long ways to go to like really be perfected in my craft. So I'm still learning, but yeah. And you know, obviously basic music theory can also help you out with like inputting notes and making it sound on key. But yeah, but now we just kind of spice it up. In my lo-fi kits, by the way, drum kits, if you can, obviously, if you know an artist that makes drum kits or a producer that makes drum kits, obviously support the people, buy their drum kit. But at the same time, you could get some some free drum kits on r/drum kit. That there's a Reddit post just full of like free drum kits. Like, just do that shit. Like, half of my drum kits are free, half of them are paid. So just do what you got to do to start making beats. Like, and anyone who looks at you weird for doing that, it's like they have to understand, like, life is fucking expensive, bruh. Like, we can't be affording to pay. Like, half of these people's drum kits are like $50 for like, what, you'll have your kick, your hi-hats, your snares, your perks, and then like a few like sound effects, and then that's it, you know? So it's like, it's kind of rough to be doing that. So yeah, so I'm gonna go into my lo-fi drum kit. So when I was on a drum kit wave, or lo-fi wave, so I did drop an lo-fi album or EP. It's called Zoe. I took it off my channel. Well, I took it off my Spotify because I had to redo my name and everything. But it is on my YouTube channel, my music channel right now. So if anyone wants to listen to that, I made that like within the second year of making beats. So it's gonna sound like ass, but I was just experimenting. But while I was experimenting, I did cop some drum kits. So we're gonna use some sounds from this drum kit. They got some really nice risers, and so I'm gonna show y'all what those sound like in a beat. So sometimes with basic beats like these, I like to add sound effects and things to like make it sound better. So let me go find that actually. Some other producers I would watch if anyone's trying to get into beat making. Navi D, he's really good. He makes very experimental, like from classic boom bap hip hop to like experimental hip hop to like modern hip hop to, you know, what you hear with Griselda and all of these artists nowadays. So he could teach you a lot when it comes to like hip hop in general. There's this dude Alex Ramiro, I believe. He's on Ableton, but he teaches you like how to do like dubstep stuff. There's a lot of good advice from that. In the mix, he doesn't really do beat making tutorials, but he does tutorials around FL Studio and music production and like audio in general. So he's always a good source. Like I said, Nate the Producer Beats. He makes R&B beats. I learned a lot just from watching his videos. Who else? I'm missing somebody. Obviously, the classic Simon Servita. If you watch his older videos, he will show you how he makes like Kanye beats or whatever the heck, you know. And he has some good tutorials. Let me see. Chris Punslin has good tutorials. Now I know he switched from being a producer to like a vlogger, but he's pretty good. Eldre, oh, Eldre's really good. Eldre, he just dropped a really good lo-fi album. If y'all want to peep that he's really, really good. He's a lo-fi producer, but he knows how to make some swing, like some beats with some swing. So I always recommend him. What else? Navi D, Chambers mixed it. If you want more modern classic trap music, like tutorials, like modern trap music and all that stuff, Chambers is the way to go. And he also teaches like music theory courses, which I'm actually gonna jump on them. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get better at music theory. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, anyway, I'm sidetracking. I'm just throwing out some good sources for the streams. So I got some transitions here. So these are some lo-fi transitions from the ESO box Volume 1, this drum kit. I got this for free. Let me see. So since it's a more boom bap beat, I usually make trap beats, but I've experimented a lot with lo-fi and boom bap. So I can get some swing going. Oh shit. So let's see how this sounds. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When you change the tempo, it is gonna move the audio clips, but it'll go back in place. Okay, that's a little bit loud. Let me lower that down. So let me put this, let's put some reverb on it to subdue it, make it sit in the background a little bit. You can add some decay to level, like kind of make it echo out. Then I add some stereo separation so it can hit the stereo of the audio. And then I'm gonna add some EQ to make it more subdued in the background. Let's increase the dry mix. Let's see if we can add some little quirky sound effects. Let me see. Okay. I think I have one.
Yo.
Okay. So I have an idea with this siren. It's only hitting the right ear for some reason. So what we're gonna do some creative mixing. So another thing that I would personally say that makes amateur producers stand out professional producers stand out from amateur producers is that amateur producers just make beats and they don't do any like form of creative mixing. It's one thing to mix the beat, but creative mixing is to like elevate it to make it sound different. So what I mean is if I go here, so this is on the right. So let's turn this down. Let's make this balance. So let's lower this down. Let me lower it here. Okay, so now I wanna do a different like echoed beat. So let's so there's a couple of ways we can go about it. So let's try a few ways. They may or may not work. So I got this tremolo plugin, right? I'm gonna change the oscillator shape, the wave shape, into something like this. And we're gonna try this out. Let's do a pan mode so it goes between the left and the right ear. And then let's see how this sounds. So it kind of like, let's actually increase the depth so it like does it more significantly. So let's see if we can slow this down. Okay, that increases it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is now, let's add a delay. So I'm gonna use Fruity Delay 3. So it kind of like echoes out. So we gotta be careful with the echo. So the tremolo is not working, so let's use a different panner. Now I'm using certain plugins that you could use or buy. Like Sound Toys you have to buy, but there is Pancake, which is free. You can use for Pancake, but pretty much it's like it just pans the audio to the left ear to the right ear. So I'm gonna use PanMan because I like it more. And so what it's gonna do, okay, I see what's going on. So let's change the panning from here. So let's So my issue is that since it's already panned to the right, any panning that I do in post effects just doesn't work. So I'm just gonna record this out where it's already working. Okay. So I recorded out on Edison. Edison is just a quick way to record stuff. So let's normalize this. It's going to be kind of loud. So let me lower the volume. There's no way it's on the... There's no way this is panned to the right. I refuse it. There's no way. Hold on, let me put this on. It just sounds a little bit panned. Whatever. Let's just put it back on 11. Let's put on PanMan. Let's delete Edison. All right. So let's increase the rate. So I want it to go like boom, and it just kind of like go back and forth from the left to the right. Like that. And then I can smooth it up a bit. We'll reduce the smoothing. Let's put some reverb on it. Okay, so let's put up low pass. I mean, not low pass. High pass. So essentially, we did all of that. We literally did all of that with just some simple sound effects. Because if I take off those sound effects, it's just like that. But if you just put some panning, delay, some reverb, EQing, you know, it already changes a lot just based off of that alone. So yeah, so if I play this back, so it's just another way to introduce the track. So now we got to figure out how long, what are we doing here? So I have an intro part. So another thing you can do on a DAW is you can like put markers. So I did Control T and I put a marker here. So I can just do like, let's say, okay, intro. So I can put an intro here and now I can do the verse. So let's say someone's going to rap on this. So I can do verse 1. So yeah, verse 1. So depending on how long the verse is gonna be, usually verses are 16 bars, maybe 24 bars. But we could do a traditional hook, verse, hook, verse, hook, and then bridge or, you know, outro. So it really depends on what we want to do. But essentially, let's do this for another 4 bars. And then we'll see where we want to go there from there. So the challenge is that we got to do something that makes this beat sound interesting, but subtle and not overpowering the beat, so it doesn't take away from what the artist got to do on the beat. So sometimes we can do different type of, we can probably make these unique, maybe add an extra kick from here. So I can right click this, make this unique. So then it makes it separate from the previous pattern. So then maybe I can add like another kick here. Boom, boom. And then maybe I can make, so I just had an idea right here. Maybe we can do like a roll. Maybe a bad idea, but we just try it out just because we can. And we can lower the velocity of the kicks so they don't like overpower it, and it can kind of add an effect to it. Okay, that wasn't bad. So let's increase the velocity a little bit. So it's just simple ideas like this to make it interesting. Because again, you also want it to be less repetitive. So I had an idea here. This is gonna be kind of out there, but fuck it. We do out there things. So on the master, where all the sounds go to, we can add some erosion. So this is free plugin called Erosion. It's just pretty much a distortion plugin. It's another way of creative mixing, another way to add ideas. As you can see, this is what it sounds like over the master. So I have an idea. If I do an automation clip, right? So automation clip is where I can make the plugin come in at certain times. It doesn't have to come in all the whole time and leave it on. So that's just another way to make an idea work. So we can bring it in so we can transition to the next 4 bars, like right here. So I can just start from here and see how this sounds. Just another idea. So that was a little bit jarring. So let me delete the point here so we can kind of slowly smooth in. Let me see how this sounds. So let me reduce the amount of how it goes. Let's see if that works. Okay. So I kind of actually now, let me see. I've been doing music because of family gift theory. And now you basically put me. I literally just said, fuck it, I'm gonna just do a tutorial now. That's interesting. You said you've been doing music. Is it because of you wanted to do music, or was it just kind of like what you said, like your family, because of family? But yeah, I'm just in fucking YouTube mode at this point. So I have an idea. So maybe we can put this here, but then we can cut it off so it can kind of act like a riser. I don't know. Fuck it. So that's a little bit, that comes in a little too hard. Pause. But don't pause because it is a live stream. But pause. So let me see, because I wanna kind of adjust this. And I'm using the ADS, well, not ADSR, but I don't know, just like the I guess the sampler tools to make it more, just to adjust it. So let me actually do this. So another thing I could do is I could change the pitch here with the piano. Oh shit. You know what I just realized? I think I changed the main one too. Let me make this unique. And then let's reset this. Oopsie. Okay. We should be good now. All right, so let's copy it, save the actual plugins here. Okay, and then let me lower the volume. So so I saved another idea. I turned it off, but now let's actually turn it back on. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it completely on for the 4 bars. Let's turn on automation clip. So essentially, what I am trying to do here is I want it to come in at certain times. So to bring more arrangement ideas. Oh shit. I get that. Okay. Yeah. So right here. Oops. Let's see if this works. This may or may not work. Okay, that might work. Let me do it at the end. Let me start here. Wait, so if I cut out the drums right here. Okay, so then maybe we can bring back the sub bass. I actually want to mix the sub bass a little bit because it does sound like a little bit out of place. Okay, so I have an idea here. So we have the sub bass come in right here. The fact is, they wasn't wrong. The regret of stopping music and starting to hit me. Oh, really? Did you play like the band, like, you know, like instruments and whatnot, or was it like was it kind of like? I have never played an instrument. I mean, other than like the piano, but I wouldn't call myself a pianist or whatever the heck they call them. I do want to learn how to play the piano, or jazz piano to be exact, so I can flip the jazz piano and turn it into beats. That would go hard. And I also want to learn how to play the saxophone, because that is my favorite instrument. My regret is not playing band or becoming interested in the music younger, because that would have been fire. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to make an interesting transition between the different sample chops. So these are different sample chops. So we're going to do another 4 bars. Just to bring ideas. Okay. So, I'm thinking maybe we can reduce it so it's not too jarring. So now we're just pretty much arranging. Let me put this back to a normal 4 bars. And so yeah, we're just trying to transition, arrange. Since this beat is a little bit repetitive, but also simpler, I'm doing extra transitions and whatnot to make it interesting. Just to make it more fulfilling. So let me reduce down this erosion. So this part, we can switch up the kick a little bit. So then maybe. I don't want to make it too fast, so let me. Okay. And then maybe with this one, we can add another band EQ joint that's like EQing. So let me get this going. Let me add one right here. And then switch this to band. Okay, so then we can go here, last tweak, EQ. And so what I want to do here is I wanted this to be specific to this area, but I don't want it to affect the whole area. So I'm going to shorten it up a bit from here to here. And just kind of make it go all the way up here like this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another automation clip, a lot of automation clips, and then I'm just gonna turn it off. Because since I put it on my main track, it's gonna be on for the whole song. Okay. Okay, so let's turn it off until this part right here. And then we can probably make it come back on, or I guess, yeah, turn off after this part. So like right here. So this is after the 4 bars. So we're doing another 4 bars. So this is going to be 8 bars in total, or I guess this whole verse is going to be 16 bars in total. So that's like a regular verse in music making. So if you know the basics of just arranging a beat, then you can tweak how beats usually are arranged. So it's like, to me, it's just always mastering the basics, essentially. So let's see. We're probably gonna have to make this fade in so it doesn't come in kind of jarring. So, yeah. So it's off for the whole track until it gets to this part. Okay, so this part right here, it gets a little quiet. So maybe what we can do, well, as it gets quiet, to turn it off, like slowly have it turn off from here. And then we can do like a little bridge. So we can have the main 4-bar joint. I don't know if the bridge is gonna be the hook, but let's just make it a regular bridge. I don't really hear a hook. And then we can add in that saxophone that we never got to use. Okay, I think that actually can work. So we could rename this the bridge. So it just comes back in, and then we do the second verse, verse 2, and then we can outro it. So verse 2 can literally just be this whole joint, right? This whole joint. But essentially, oh shoot, if we just take and copy and paste this, and then just paste it over, but we'll have to tweak the second verse. So let's play this from here. I'm gonna take out the snare from here. So it kind of, it's not too distracting. Then we could do that roll again from here. So then we can have this. Let's lower this a little bit more. So I also like to push it down another note just to make it sound more unique. I had an idea with the erosion. Maybe we can make it come in a little bit. Oh, maybe that so that little glitch effect. Let me see how that sounds. So then maybe this part right here, maybe we can add, oops, sorry. Boom. The little glitch effect here. I feel like it goes too fast, so let me just make it here. Maybe we can add this part here. So then maybe we can actually just add back the bass. And maybe turn it off for this last 8 bars. So actually, let's make this drum pattern unique. So just add some extra kicks to make it more unique. What does that sound? So when it does that little right here, let's delete this part. And actually let's delete this part too. So it's just a more dramatic effect. So let's add back the drums. So I want to add an opposite effect. So this time it will come in with the erosion. And then maybe that part right there can add the bass. Falls into the bass. So I'm now thinking we can then add back the glitch. Right here. Right here. Let me edit, like, let me do that. Let me actually see. Actually, let's push it here. That actually didn't, that wasn't bad. Wait, I didn't hate that. Or maybe, you know what, it should just be full. So then what we can do is it could kind of slowly fade into the erosion, and then we can go into the outro, essentially. And then another idea I like to do is what we heard in the intro, we can copy over, but then kind of reverse the effects, maybe. So what we can do, we can put it right here, So the tempo is going to be the tempo, right? Let me just copy this over. Keep it the same tempo. But then let's make this tempo part unique so we can change the tempo. And then can we actually reverse this part? Actually, like make it like this. Yeah. Actually, you know, let me do this. Let me do this. It's smarter to just do this. Paste. Then copy over here. Paste. Boom. And then what we can do we can do this. Let's see how this sounds. I don't know. Okay, so that maybe actually might be okay. So what we can do is we could do the same idea that I had where we can turn this off. Where is it coming from? Right here? So how it's going slowly here, we can like then automate the turn off. Yeah, it's a lot of freaking automations. I'm sorry. That's just how the cookie crumbles, bruh. You're gonna have to get used to it. So we can make it start, right? Keep it going. It'll keep going. And then when it gets where it's about to go to the medium part, we just slowly turn it off like this. So it doesn't just consist of the low vape. Okay, it's not turning off. What's going on? Let me see. Okay, so it's not... Okay, I need to turn it off faster. That's why. Dumbass. Goofy. Dumbass. Okay, that's weird. Is this off or on? Why is it not... What? I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. This is interesting. So without this plugin, really? Wow. Okay, so it looks like this plugin Okay, you know what? Okay, I think I know what's the issue. It was the other effects. Golly. See, this is sometimes I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I'm clearly doing something wrong. That's like, I don't. All right, bro. You win. You win. All right, you win. Let me just delete this. I understand it was hard in the beginning. I don't think I didn't hear you. Bro, honestly, I don't expect you to like I don't expect you to actually like pick up anything, cuz again, this is a whole process at the end of the day. Like it's, you know, it's something that if you actually wanted to learn how to make beats, it's obviously going to be your own experience that's going to really teach you anything. And anyone who's watching this VOD, that it's just an overall experience. So let's make this unique. So what I also want to do, one more effect. I gotta add a reverb. Sorry, I have to add one more effect. So we're gonna have a reverb. Oh my god, it's too much. I'm spending way too much time on one beat. Oh shit. But this is essentially what I'd be doing if I wanted to do something. And then it just can end like that. So you have many ways of ending it. You can do any type of ending, but essentially, then we can do one more marker and put this as outro. And that's it. That's your beat. And this is like a 3-minute beat. So of course, this is a fairly simple beat. It's nothing complicated. It's not that hard, but I mean, it's only hard when you look at it now, but like, as you saw that we were slowly just adding things. So we could start it from the top. Oh, okay. So another thing I need to do. So let me actually just turn this on all the way. Okay. I'm fucking up big time. I think I turned it off on accident. Let me turn this off. Okay. Is this the same one? Okay. Let me increase it. So I just need to adjust one more thing. Let me increase the volume here. And that's the beat. And now we just gotta mix it and master it. I couldn't figure out any other instruments. I wasn't hearing anything. But I might add something another time or another day. This is a bridge. I don't even like that melody now, just hearing it. I might have to change and do a different melody or get another sample. Why is that so loud, like low? Let me lower this down a bit. Or you know what, let me actually make unique and then lower it down. This whole thing is, I fucked it up. But essentially that's it. That's it. That's a beat in general, whatever.